Well, this week we are going to be talking about the Eastside Market happening this weekend on Sunday from 12 to 5. And today in the studio, I have some special guests that are going to be vendors at the market this weekend. First off, we have
Safiana. I'm from Safi & Co. Like I said, I paint shoes, I do canvases, watercolor art, acrylic art. I'm also into graphic design, so I make a lot of posters and things just in my own style.
All right, now your turn. Go.
I'm Serena with Living Dead Threads. It's all upcycled clothing. I do a lot of hand-painted denim and acid wash, tie-dyed, grungy, sewing things together, and a lot of custom clothing. Everything's like one of a kind, all upcycled, sustainable.
Yes. Your turn.
I'm Ellie. I have a business called Acute Accents. It's for handmade clay earrings. So I design them all myself, and they're just $10 to $20 each. So a lot more affordable, but they have the look and feel of like a real stone.
Super awesome. And we have one more person in the studio today.
What's up, guys? My name's Eric. I am one of the founders of the Eastside Market. So, we're just trying to have a good time and create a cool community vibe. And we brought all these people together because they're going to be a part of the vendor market. And we're just going to see how it goes, I guess. I guess you can cut that. I don't know.
Awesome. No, it's all good. It's all good. So the first question I was going to ask is what made you start doing the market, just to bring community together, or what was really the inspiration behind it?
Yeah, so we actually started the market exactly a year ago, which is why this is our 1 year anniversary. And it became, it came out of this want and need for a cool space. I had gone to a lot of markets and vendor fairs in Houston and Dallas, and I saw all these cool spaces where people could not only support themselves and sell things, but create this cool sense of a community, that we didn't really see in Waco at the time. So it was this want for a real space to just create and just be yourself and be authentic and be, I guess, creative is essentially.
And how do you guys as the vendors feel about having this opportunity, having this space to showcase your art and showcase your everything?
I love it. As someone who grew up here, I'm 30, so I've not
No one believes you.
I was so shocked.
Yeah.
I've lived here my whole life, and it's really awesome to see the Eastside Market bring a lot of people from the community together. You meet people that you really didn't even know existed around Waco.
Yeah,
So,
and I know that it's
cool.
y'all's first times, right?
Yeah, I'm terrified. I'm not going to lie. I've watched the Eastside Market. I went a couple times with my family, or I guess once with my family, and my stepdad really loves the brewery and everything. And so whenever I was trying to figure out, how do I do this? am I willing to do this? Is my art even good? And then I just had a bunch of support from friends and family, and I reached out to you guys, and we just had great feedback, and I'm just scared and excited.
Don't be
That's so
scared.
inspiring. And then for you, Ellie?
Yeah, so I've actually been doing it since November of last year, and I got started with it, or I met Eric too, through I was a part of an entrepreneurship cohort class at Baylor, and it was just for freshmen, and so he came and spoke about the Eastside Market, and so I wanted to get involved with that, and that's how I heard about it. So yeah, so I'm just a sophomore, and I was selling my earrings, making them out of my dorm. So it's kind of fun that I have this outlet to be a part of the Waco community instead of just the Baylor community.
That's so great. And the community is growing so much, especially with diversity and with all this growth and everything. It's so interesting to see all these people from different walks of life just join here today and be able to have somewhere to go and share their art with other people. So what are you guys looking forward to most about this weekend?
I think I'm looking for a learning experience. So I just like you, I'll be a junior next year at Baylor, and I've never sold my art on a scale this large. It's been through all social media and through all just my friends saying, hey, I think you should try and sell that. So from here, I'm hoping I can gain exposure, one, and two, really take myself seriously as an artist and learn what I can and can't do and what my limits are. And so I feel like the market can really show me that.
Yeah, I love also getting to connect with customers in person. I do have an Etsy shop, but I think it's so much more meaningful to be able to actually get to know the people who are going to wear those earrings. And so I think it's a really special opportunity that I'm very grateful to have.
Oh, obviously, looking forward to selling a bunch of cool shit.
Yeah. You're a seasoned veteran at this.
You are a
seasoned veteran.
Not really. I've only had about 6 pop-up markets total but I enjoy it every time. It's fun. I like talking to people. I like getting people's feedback on like what clothing is their favorite that I create. And I also like having pop-ups because it's a really good chance for me to connect and talk to people about the environment.
Yes. Get your soapbox, okay? Give a little bit more.
Yeah, no, I do. I like it. I like talking about the Waco Friends of Climate. Like, it's the climate action group that I'm involved in. I'm the secretary of that group. And we like to raise awareness, you know, like educate people about climate change and how it affects everyone. Like, environmental justice is social justice. So it's a bigger picture than what most people imagine.
Yes, that's super awesome. And again, with all this growth in Waco, how do you guys think that even events like this can help impact Waco overall?
One of the things I've most recently noticed on a harder subject, a lot of people recently have been affected by gun violence in this town, and it's really upsetting. And I think just through things like this, you can not only meet new people, but also spread your own message, like how you're doing that with your climate change and things like that. I think that's really great. And if one day, like, I can make my art business out of, like, something that's able to spread a message that helps other people, that would be great too.
It's super awesome.
I feel like that's what community is for. Any kind of community event is like, that's what it should be for. It should be for everyone getting out their messages of like hope and inspiration and like bringing change to the table in our community.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I know you guys just mentioned change. So how do you think that this could help shape or change Waco for the future?
Definitely for the better.
Yeah.
It's going to allow other artists and entrepreneurs to feel like they have an outlet.
You see, I just love hearing them say that because that's, you know, that's kind of
your
what.
own horn.
Yeah, no, it's kind of something that we hoped that would come out of this, you know. And we're super excited for this market coming up because we took a long hiatus because of the whole, you know, coronavirus pandemic and everything. We had a very big, awesome event planned back in March that we had to postpone because of it all. And that was going to be an insane event.
Yeah.
And so for the entirety of the pandemic, you know, I was in a funk because it was crazy not to be able to have that, you know, space during that time. You know, you weren't being able to see the people that you
Agreed.
you know you hung out with and you connected with and you vibed with. Mm-hmm. And so to see this start back up and to see it come back up, to see that, but we're super stoked to have this come back out because it was, you know, from the beginning it was to create this sense of community and to be able to see it again and to really know that, you know, this pandemic wasn't able to like rip that apart because we were trying to sew something that was stronger than even just being in the physical space together. It was being able to be connected with all these entrepreneurs and artists and creatives.
Yeah, of course. And then what would you like to see in the future? What would you like to see happen later?
I'm going to leave that to the vendors because I always love hearing what the vendors want to see because this Eastside it's like I said, it's something created by everyone. It's by the vendors. It's by the people that go there. So what are y'all expecting for it?
I love meeting new people. I am a people person. That's one of my biggest flaws and biggest personality traits. But like
That's
being
not a
able to,
flaw.
I mean, sometimes you can it gets a little, you know, out of control. But I think one of the biggest things that I'm looking forward to is just meeting other people that are artsy and creative. And like the creative world is such a big and diverse world. And I think that's something that I've been craving for the longest time. Especially like I just finished my first year at Baylor and I was like feeling really displaced. Quarantine hit and I just felt really secluded, and being a people person, like working at HEB helped because you see everybody at HEB. But, you know, I wasn't meeting people that I could like, hey, do you want to go paint? Or hey, do you want to go thrifting? Or hey, do you want to just make something and like express
to do
ourselves?
all of that, just
we
so
need
you
to
know.
be friends.
BFFs in the studio.
Right there, right
so
now.
I think I'm really looking forward to not only like becoming friends with all of you but also building a community that I can be like, hey, this is my art. What critiques do you have? Or hey, I'm struggling here. Like, how can I help you? Or how can you help me?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think like, especially since, you know, we're both Baylor students, I think it's really awesome that we can be a part of this because we're younger. We're not like adults. I don't feel like an adult, but it's a great platform. Not that you guys are old, but just that I feel like a kid. But
No, I feel like a kid. Like, I really feel like I don't know what I'm doing.
yeah. No, but it's so awesome that we have this platform. Yeah, like you said, to meet other creatives and to build that network of people that can create alongside you and empower you to continue doing that, but also to like meet with just more people in the Waco community. I think that's really important to feel plugged in and to I don't know, just to get to know the greater area. I think that's awesome.
I'm actually from Waco, so
Oh.
I'm just like excited to see a different part of Waco, I would say, because I'm from Lacey Lakeview, so I went to Conley all my life, and I went to Waco High for a little bit, and so I got to meet different people on different sides of the city. But as I'm going to Baylor and as I'm learning new things, like it's like, okay, what can I do for my community? What can I do to get involved?
Talk to Serena.
As someone who like grew up and could never afford to go to a school like Baylor, I think that it's really important for Waco to have a platform for the community who is not Baylor or like any type of privileged person, like who can, get out there and like our vendor fees are really cheap. Like they're attainable for anyone who's trying to build something for themselves. So I really enjoy that. And I look forward to seeing more like native Wacoans showing up and doing their thing.
Yeah. That's one thing that we wanted to keep from the beginning is to keep it accessible for vendors, because that's its main goal, is to become a launching pad for individuals, creatives, entrepreneurs, food entrepreneurs. And so the vendor fees have always been really accessible to allow that nurturing environment.
That's great, because like there are other things that go on, like little events that are put on, and it's like
In the Phoenix Ballroom.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
okay.
like really excessive vendor fees, and you're like, well, shit, I'm probably not gonna make that my first day. So what's the point? I'm just gonna lose money doing that.
Exactly.
And I feel like, no offense to like Baylor students at all, like I love y'all, I love Baylor, but it's like I feel harder for people who don't have like that Baylor ID or
I mean, I get
persona. I feel like Baylor
but again,
people in
it's
Waco
better
are put
for-
on a pedestal, and it's
Of
like
course.
easier for them to do art shows and like do things.
I actually I pay for everything for myself to go to Baylor, so it's really hard to like when I say I felt displaced, like when I got to Baylor my first year, I was just surrounded by people I did not recognize. Like I was from Waco, and I was like, this is gonna be a breeze. Like I'm from Waco, like moving in, it's gonna be so easy. Like I'm not gonna feel left out at all, and I just felt totally left out. Like it was. Like, I had a girl ask me if I was lost because I was speaking Spanish to one of the lunch ladies. And
Oh,
I was
no.
just like, I need to go to a different school. Like, my best friend goes to UTSA. And I was like, man, I should really go there. Like, I'll feel more comfortable. If I'm spending my money, like, I want to be somewhere where I feel comfortable. And so this whole year, being able to, like, find out who I am as an artist and find out, like, how I can work myself up and seeing a different side of Waco has really brought me to, like, not only love Waco, but to love Baylor and want to prove, like, not prove, but show that, like, there's people at Baylor who probably I will get along with really well. And so I shouldn't have this bitter mindset where like I'm not gonna make any friends, but also like I'll gain a new community. And I've already gained so many new friends who are so great. And like being able to show them my side of Waco, like, yeah, I'm from here, like this is what I do. Like it's really awesome to do that. So.
But yeah, and I mean, again, these events are so great, especially for people that are just starting out or people that have been a part of the Waco community and just have wanted to get that edge in and just wanted to be more inclusive and be more included in all events. So I feel like this really is a melting pot. Like we have such a diverse community, and even in the studio today, we have such a diverse group of people. It's pretty crazy how we have everyone here, and we're able to bring everyone together just to talk about their art and talk about what they're making. Corona crafts, y'all. We gotta do it. So I mean, I think that's super awesome. And what you guys doing was great. And then I did just want to ask, like, what are some of the things that you guys are gonna have at the event this weekend, and what are some of the things that we can see?
From me, from Living Dead Threads, you'll see like I have a whole new collection. I've got a lot of clothes in both of my two boutique spaces. I'm in Hype Waco, and I've got like a lot of my Born and Raised. It's like an original design that I created. It's really cool. It's like Born and Raised, and there's a bear for Baylor.
Baylor Bears.
And it says
Gotta
Waco,
market
Texas.
it. Gotta market it.
And then I've got my more like weirder alternative grungy stuff at Skellington Curiosities. But everything that I'm bringing this Sunday is like all new.
I
Pretty
saw your
cool.
French collection.
Oh yeah, I have like this really badass collection of fringe shorts. I'm wearing one pair today.
I might just have to buy me
I've
some.
got a lot of pairs
You'll
of
see
all
me.
sizes. I try to be as size inclusive as possible, but like everything I buy is secondhand, so it's like
You get what
I
you
only
get.
get that.
Sure, yeah. So I've been working on just stocking up on a bunch of different kinds of shapes and colors and patterns as well with my earrings. So I really like the like geometric kind of theme. So they all are like arches or I don't know, half circles, squares, all kinds of different things. And yeah, they're as inexpensive as I can price them because I want them to be affordable but also have like the kind of more artsy look, but also sort of like a chic sort of knockoff Kendra Scott kind of vibe because those are
We're here
expensive.
for that.
And,
We're here for that.
I don't know. I'm trying to make like a faux look of that. So yeah, I think I have a lot of variants with the type of styles that I offer, and I'm really excited to be able to share those.
That's super cool. And then as for you?
Like I said, I do canvases and things, so I'll have a lot of hand painted work available, but I'm also gonna have a lot of my graphic work. So I'll have prints that are 8x10s of just things that I've done. I mainly focus on like famous artists, music artists, and things like that. Famous basketball players, famous football players.
Like
but I
portraits?
also So I also do a lot of custom work. So I actually had somebody order a picture or a poster of Little Yachty, but he wanted it on an Air Force One shoe. So I had to like do a lot of Photoshop and do a lot of drawing and and I just built this poster, and it was so much fun because I was getting a lot of input from people, and I think that's my new style is putting a shoe and then, just I'm very into the streetwear type of art, and it's very fun. I'm really scared inventory wise because I've never done this before, and so I'm trying to order everything because I get everything printed, and like I don't want to buy too much and then not make enough, but I'm gonna see how it goes, so we'll see.
No, yeah. So basically, for the East Side, what you can expect is just an experience, I guess. It's gonna have a lot of vendors from all kinds of things, as you've heard from these vendors, but just a variety of just handmade things, handmade soaps, handmade clothing as well. Just tons of things as well as food vendors. The food is one of the best thing at the East Side
You
market.
come for the art and
Yeah.
you stay for the food.
Yeah, the food is amazing. We have some of the best food
Taquisa
creatives
gonna
out
be
there.
there?
Taquisa's gonna be there. We have some new cats coming in. We have Ready Brew from West Texas.
Ooh, I've seen their
Ooh.
stuff.
They're gonna come in. We have the Po' Boy from
Yes.
Union
so
Hall.
good.
He's gonna be there, and so we have just a nice rounded out food selection. And so you come, you have the vendor artists, you have the food, you have the graffiti wall that is always like a mainstay
that.
of it. So we're gonna have a really cool piece being done by a collaboration between all of them, and then of course the beer. The Brotherwell Brewing is probably one of the best places out here in Waco, in my opinion, because they're super
I second that.
inclusive, super amazing. Their beer is amazing, and they're just awesome people. To be able to let us host this event, to be able to just be open with creating a space like this, and I can't give them enough props. Love them.
Yeah, of course. And I wanted to ask, this is more of a personal question, but what inspired the graffiti wall?
The graffiti wall was really inspired by just this want to express art in a larger sense, because I have some friends down in Austin that they're like pro graffiti people down in Austin, and there's always like graffiti art battles and contests and walls happening at different locations.
I
So
envy you.
and so I
much.
definitely wanted to have a space like that too, and so we got in contact with a bunch of them, and they helped us create this idea for it, and then we just wanted to reach out to the local scene because we didn't want just artists coming in from Austin and Dallas. We reached out to the people that were here in Waco, and we found so many amazing, awesome artists here in Waco that have been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Scoop
that- yeah, Scoop,
Brooke Collins,
Oh my
Black
gosh.
Sheep,
It was so
everybody,
good.
it was insane. Like the stuff that's on this back wall was made by some of those guys.
Scoop.
Yeah, that's Black Sheep right
Black
there.
Sheep.
Yeah,
Sorry.
We also
So-
have like sentient wolves.
Sentient Wolf and
See, and some of
Dom.
these people like I've never heard of. So like, and being from Waco, I'm like, how did I never know of this? Like, how did I miss this? And so I'm really
Exactly.
Because
excited.
they're over there tagging
Yeah.
back walls and hidden alleys. They haven't had a platform to like do it big like that.
Again, and that's why this is so exciting. And and the main reason I wanted to start my podcast was to bring people that have been here for years that didn't know anything, and then also bring in people that are new to here, and they're like, wait, there's stuff to do in Waco? I thought my
Yeah.
parents just sent me here. So
Yeah, that is.
I
Very
feel like
true.
there's like a very interesting dichotomy, and it's just so important to know you can be involved with your community. You don't have to go to Dallas. You don't have to go to Austin. It's here.
Yeah,
It's home.
exactly.
Yeah, you can create community wherever you are, and that was that's what we want to do, is and seeing that flourish with everyone here, seeing all the people that have like wanted to be a part of it and that carry it on. That's the Eastside Market, is all those people. It's all the vendors and all the food trucks and all the people that go and support. That's where the real vibe is, in my opinion.
Of course. Then I think we're going to be wrapping it up soon. But what do you see for the future of Waco, and what do you want to see the Eastside Market do in Waco?
Man, that's such a Waco has such a crazy future. In my personal opinion, I feel that there's going to be such a big change but progression, and I want to make sure that progression goes in line with what Waco is, or the people of Waco, and make sure that the community that exists here already progresses along with Waco.
100%.
And so Eastside Market has always wanted to continue that and then grow it and then become something amazing in Waco, but that always represents and supports the true,
Real Waco,
and then just true entrepreneurs and just anyone really. So it's just always lifting up, I guess, instead of just, pulling.
Yeah, because I think, like, what would be sad to see is, like, Waco just becoming a tourist town, and then in 15 years it's a ghost town again.
I know. We always joke that it's going to be Magnolia Town, or like Disney
Magnoliaville.
World. Magnoliaville.
I wrote an article in my first semester at Baylor about how real Wacoans hate Magnolia, and that received a lot.
Yes, real Wacoans don't really.
It was
give
a
shit
purely
about
satirical
Magnolia.
article, and it wasn't supposed to be brought to light, and it was horrible, but I had to take ownership. But it was really funny. I thought it was funny. Threw a little jabs at Baylor. It was kind of fun.
And again, as students, there's so much to do here that you would not even have known. Like, even there's more than the downtown scene. There's so much more growth, so much more interest. And I just feel like, again, this is like a jumping off point for entrepreneurs and locals to, gain recognition and, again, build community. Community and unity is honestly the key here. And I just think, again, this is beautiful, and what everything Eastside Market's done has been beautiful. And each of you guys are beautiful, and everything you do is just so great and has inspired so many other Wacoans.
No, thank you so much. Yeah, it means a lot. We're super excited to see everyone back out there. Like you said, we took a big hiatus, and we're just ready to see everybody, of course, as safely as we can. So we're gonna have an amazing time.
Of course.
Come
Now,
out Sunday.
I can't think of
Support
a better way to celebrate my birthday. Like, I don't even care.
Happy birthday!
I'm just that Sunday will be my birthday, so I'm just gonna just flash a little pin and be like, if you don't buy anything.
How old will you be?
I'll be 19.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
you're
a baby. I'm a
my
baby.
gosh.
I'm a
God.
baby.
How old are you?
I'm 19. I'll be 20.
Yeah,
we were
we're-
talking about beer, I promise. It's okay.
I'm a baby.
It's okay. So go ahead and everyone plug yourselves, where we could find you at, what's your stuff, where's your Insta, where's your Facebook, your Etsy. Tell me everything.
I'm at Safi & Co. on everything. I could not figure out how to link my stuff on the application, so I'm just going to have a little business card and just have that out there. But yeah, and then my name itself is Safiana, so that's everything. So it's pretty easy to find. Safi & Co. And then Safiana is just my Instagram, so I'll find you too.
My Instagram for my page is at livingdeadthreads_Waco. And then my personal Instagram is at SerenaKT.
Okay. My personal Instagram is Ellie Minershagen. I know you won't be able to spell it, so I just thought I'd throw it out anyways. It's a half German, half Korean name.
I love it.
But yeah, and then my professional Instagram is Acute Accents. And then my Etsy shop is etsy.com/shop/acute accents shop. It's kind of long, but yeah.
I also sell my art on Redbubble. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that. So if you ever want any stickers of my stuff, it's on there.
And you have a Depop too, right,
Redbubble?
Serena?
Yes, I should have mentioned that. Yeah, I have a Depop. And like I said, I have 2 boutique spaces, and one inside Skellington Curiosities. It's over there by the Craft
Shout
Gallery off Bosky. Shout out to Kylie and Sean. Love them. And then my other space is inside Hype Waco. It's right here off of Lake Air. Shout out to Ryan.
Shout outs. Okay, was there anything else you wanted to plug or anything you wanted to talk about
I
today?
mean, just plug in the Eastside. Everybody come out. On Instagram it's eastside.market, www.eastsidemarketwtx.com. So we literally we launched a new website, which is we're super excited about, and it just makes it super easier for all the
I
vendors to
love the
get
new
on it.
website, dude.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
shout out to
So
We Grow the
nice.
Co. They helped us
Yes.
with the website. They got it running for us. So yeah, it's gonna be an awesome time at the market. It's gonna be, like I said, this Sunday from 12 to 5 p.m. It's gonna be food, vendors, art, music, just really good vibes. So if you want, just come out and enjoy the time.
All
Yeah.
right. And that's everything. I just wanted to thank you guys again and
Thank
again. I'm
you.
just
Thank
so
you.
happy to
Thanks for
have you
having
guys
us.
here and all sharing
great.
your diverse opinions and your diverse artworks. And just, I'm so excited to see that in our community.
So are we.
I'm so excited. I'm terrified, but I'm excited.
That's always good.
All right. Well, thank you guys. We're going to wrap it up for today.
Thank you.